Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads-Up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
The 2026 PIHL Road to the Penguins Cup continues on TenbandTV tonight from the RMU Island Sports Center. Semifinals of the AA bracket. Number 3, Penn Trafford. Number 7, Greater Latrobe. Coming up for you here on TBTV alongside Tyler Polk, Matt Vandriak, center ice with you here on the island tonight. Tyler, one way or the other, it's going to be an all-Westmoreland County final. Top-seeded Hempfield, a 6-2 win over Bethel Park. They're awaiting the winner of this one. Number 3, Penn Trafford, and number 7, Greater Latrobe. The only Cinderella of these 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs.
The only Cinderella, but it's a team with a great history. Of course, when you think of Greater Latrobe in AA, you think of Penguins Cup. They have 4 of them, all in this classification. They're looking to get back to the championship game. On the other side, this Penn Trafford team, much like Hempfield, they're looking for their first ever as well. So this is a big-time opportunity. This is county bragging rights to face another county team. You gotta love it.
Penn Trafford, they beat Shaler 6-2 in the quarterfinals to get here tonight. Sean Goodman and Brock Bieneman each had 4-point nights with 2 goals and 2 assists apiece. Tyler Funk, he had 30 saves to backstop the victory. As mentioned, Greater Latrobe pulling the biggest upset so far of the 2026 Penguins Cup playoffs. Knocking off number 2 Armstrong, 3-1 in the quarterfinals. Colton Goodland and Preston Miller each had a goal and assist in the win, but Reese Myers was the star of the show. He stopped 33 of the 34 shots he faced as the Riverhawks doubled the Ice Cats in shots on goal on the night.
Yeah, it was a stunning victory. I mean, Greater Latrobe went up to Armstrong and took the crowd right out of this game. It was a fantastic performance by Greater Latrobe, and again, they've been here before. They know the lay of the land. It's all about getting it done.
The Warriors swept the season series, winning 2 different styles of games. Penn Trafford won 2-1 back on October 30th at the Kirk Nevin Arena in Greensburg, then 7-6 in a shootout on February 16th at the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont. In the first meeting, Greater Latrobe led 1-0 going into the third period before Penn Trafford scored twice in the last period to win it. Brody Parsons scored the game-winning goal with 3:52 left in regulation. Tyler Funk stopped 27 of 28 shots in the win for the Warriors. Akis Sepp turned aside 25 of 27 shots he faced in the losing effort for the Ice Cats. In the second matchup, Greater Latrobe led 3-0 after the first period and 5-1 in the second, 6-3 in the third, before the Warriors stormed back with 3 goals in the final period to tie the game, then getting the win in the shootout. Brock Bieneman scored the hat trick and added an assist for Penn Trafford. Sean Goodman, 2 goals and 2 assists, 4 points for the Warriors. Jackson Kettering had a 3-point night with 2 goals and an assist for the Ice Cats. Reese Myers had 40 saves in the losing effort.
That's so frustrating when it looks like you have these commanding leads and you're not able to put them away. If there's one thing you could say with Greater Latrobe, you won't have to worry about a shootout. If you get into overtime, it's all about getting it done any way possible. Both of these games super close. It could have gone either way. It probably should have went Greater Latrobe's way in the second game. We'll see if they can make it happen this time.
Penn Trafford led by Sean Goodman. He had 23 goals, 15 assists, 38 points on the regular season. Ben Zierski finished second in regular season scoring with 29 points. He had 8 goals and 21 assists. Ty, 5 other Warriors hit double digits in scoring on the regular season as well. In goal, the Warriors had 3 different keepers render 4 more decisions on the regular season. Tyler Funk was the top guy. He went 8-2-0 with a 2.90 goals against average, .909 save percentage, and 1 shutout. He got the win in round 1, and he'll be in the net to our right tonight for Penn Trafford as well.
That's incredibly interesting, the fact that you have 3 goaltenders. Again, as you mentioned, 4 decisions. Usually you get one goalie that has the lion's share, maybe 2. It's rare to have 3. And right now, the good thing is, of course, Penn Trafford hasn't had to use the other 2. He's been so strong, and of course, you can't fake the funk.
Cannot fake the funk. And you've not been. Tyler Funk burst on the scene as a freshman, and now a state claim as a top guy. He's been a playoff-tested keeper over the last couple of years for the Warriors. Greater Latrobe, they're led by the duo of Preston Miller. He had 18 goals, 11 assists, 29 points on the regular season. And Jackson Kettering, he had 23 points with 13 goals and 10 assists. 5 other Ice Cats reached double-digit scoring on the regular season as well. In goal, Reese Myers, 9-5-1, 3.28 goals against average, .886 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. He's in the net to our left to start this one for Greater Latrobe tonight.
Yep, so strong in goal, Myers has been. And, of course, you remember the last time we saw, or at least the last time I saw Greater Latrobe this far, you think about the greatest rebound in history after Bishop McCourt had an overtime win. It was overturned due to an ineligible player. They were able to get another chance in the semifinals, though they came up short against South Fayette, one of the more bonkers games we've ever called. When you talk about power play and shorthanded goal, excellence on each side, Greater Latrobe, this time they're looking to take it home. There's no rebound this time. It's been all them.
Yeah, that Greater Latrobe season you're talking about, that was 2023, where Greater Latrobe lost but still won. And that was the year that South Fayette would win both the Penguins Cup and the Pennsylvania Cup tie, another wild game that we called when they won the state title that year. Talked about the accolades of Greater Latrobe teams of the past as well. This is a Latrobe team that won 4 PIHL Penguins Cups, 2008, 2009, 2010, and also 2013. They won state titles in those runs as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the RMU Island Sports Center.
Winner of this one takes on top-seeded Hempfield next Monday night, 6:15 p.m. at the UPMC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry, as the road to the Penguins Cup reaches the semi-final exit here tonight.
Penn Trafford Warriors.
Penn Trafford, Hempfield, 2 regular season meetings, 2 one-goal wins for the Warriors, 1 low-scoring defensive battle, 1 shootout. And we'll pause now with the playing of the national anthem. The question is, where's John Tucci? It'll be an all Westmoreland County AA Penguins Cup final The question is who will represent the other side of the bracket. Will Penn Trafford win round number 3 against Greater Latrobe, or will the third time be the charm for the Ice Cats after they have lost the 2 regular season matchups by a goal to the Warriors? Tyler Funk in the goal to our right for Penn Trafford. Funk 1-0 in the playoffs. A 2.0 goals against average in the net. To our left for Greater Latrobe, it's Reese Myers. Myers 1-0 in the playoffs as well with a 1.0 goals against average.
Gotta love the jersey matchup here today, of course. Greater Latrobe in the, well, they look like the Flyers, but of course we're in Western Pennsylvania. It's still a very nice look. And Penn Trafford on the other side in the white with green and yellow. It sort of looks like an inverted from the blue to the green St. Louis Blues jersey.
Got the combination of the early Dallas Stars when the Minnesota North Stars decided to head south. Left to right, Latrobe will move it right to left. Penn Trafford will go. We get ready to face this one off. Westmoreland County rivals clashing for the 3rd time this season with a right to play for the 2026 PIHL Class AA Penguins Cup Championship. Latrobe starts left to right. They'll dump it in. Around the horn it comes. Trying to clear it out up the near side here, Brock Bieneman. Bieneman floating it up the right side there. Jordan Tusk dropping the puck back. Ben Zierski. And Latrobe takes it, feeds it back in. They'll chase around. Reversing back the other way, Sean Goodman. Now Goodman going to come back here to the near side. Goodman up the near boards here to Liam Lenicky. Pressure on the play by Latrobe's Jackson Kettering. Kettering just a sophomore. What an impressive season he had throughout the regular season for this Latrobe team. Through center red. Here comes Penn Trafford 2-on-2. Unable to break it through. Drop pass, rising rip. Goodman let it fly as it was off the stick there of Tusk. And that drop pass, and just missing on that try was Sean Goodman. Penn Trafford brings it back. Cross center red. Here comes Goodman. Goodman drags, shoots. Save made, and Reese Myers wasn't sure where it was, and now mixing it up after the whistle as we get a physical start to this one.
Good job by Myers standing his ground, even though he wasn't exactly sure where that puck went. I think it just caught a little bit above his right pad, and then his glove right behind it to stop it.
Face-off back to the neutral zone. Penn Trafford, coached by Brian Zagoric. His assistants are Mike Robinson, Nate Simon, and Kyler Doran. Greater Latrobe led by Adam Ferguson. His assistants are Chris Mandillo, Dante Yuhan, and Jason Markowski. Face-off won by the Warriors. Point-to-point pass as Catello moves it over to Leonard. Into the zone. And the Ice Cats going to bring it back the other way. Brogan Murphy, long shot, fought off by Funk. And then the rebound found here by Garrick McMahon. Back to the left point. Shot through traffic, saved by Funk. Rebound loose, and it doesn't get through. Good try from Landon Crum on the left point. Then the follow-up try in front. 2 cracks at it there for the Ice Cats, but they couldn't get it on net. Latrobe keeps. Into the zone here. Cash Jackhammer. Onto the net. Kept out. Back the other way now comes Zach Kirkman. Kirkman can't get through center red as he's cut off there by Ryan Ginther. Warriors dump in and change as Latrobe sets up in their own zone. Up the near side, puck chipped back into the Latrobe end. Kept in, Tusk, pass into the circle. Trying to push it back in front and unable to thread the needle there was Zierski as it was defended well by Latrobe. Good job in his own end there by Jackson Kettering. Back to the neutral zone, Goodman floats it long distance to the net. Myers with the glove save. He thought about moving the puck, but opts to hold for the draw instead.
He probably could have kept that puck moving, but I think he just wanted to make sure everything was all clear after that. I mean, you were surprised by that shot, so was I.
I think Myers was surprised by it too, because usually a long shot like that, Ty, is kind of floating. That one had some velocity behind it. Big hit behind the net. And Finishing his check there for Peters Township. It's Brock Bieneman. Centering feed goes wide. Latrobe brings it back. Lead feed cut off. Good work by Goodman in the neutral zone. Bieneman back the other way, 2-on-2. Bieneman leads the charge. Nice pass, but fanning on the try for Penn Trafford. There was Zersky. Bieneman making his presence felt early. Brought the big check and tried to set up a couple of passes there. Didn't get through. Big chance in front. Josh Matthews fouled in the slot, but the rising rip up and over the cage. Goodman sends it the other way. Here comes Bieneman down the left side. Bieneman tries to center it, stolen away, then almost losing it there for Latrobe was Nigel Morris. Over here to the near side, floated back into the neutral zone. Liam Lenicky back behind his own net, pressure on the play by Landon Miney for Latrobe. Over here to the near side, lead feed, and it's deflected on into the zone by Zach Kirkman. Latrobe will set up behind their own net. The forechecks brought here by Penn Trafford. Through the neutral zone, it's going to tip all the way back into the Penn Trafford end, and this will be icing. I had a chance to talk to both of these coaches before the game, and both of them said the same thing. That other team has a really good goaltender. We got to get traffic in front of him because he's going to stop everything he sees. So Zagoric was talking about Reese Myers for Latrobe. Ferguson was talking about Tyler Funk for Penn Trafford. Both guys literally saying the same thing and what the key to this game is.
Well, we saw good goaltending in the last game, even with just better shots by Hempfield. Again, good goaltending is such a hard thing to stop.
And you mentioned Hempfield getting the good goaltending from Evan Saltzgiver in the early going of that game, which kept the Spartans in it before they pulled away from Bethel Park. As icing called here against Penn Trafford, going to draw back into the visitor zone to our right. Face off in the left wing circle to the right of the Penn Trafford goal, and junior keeper Tyler Funk. Banking it off the boards, trying to hit that lead pass there to Zach Kirkman. Puck ends up back on opportunity here, bringing it down the left side. Backhander stick save made as Roman Catello gets it on, and Reese Myers shuts the door. Penn Trafford down low. Catello reverses to the far boards. Catello looking it over, trying to find somewhere to go with the pass, shoots instead, and it's wide of the net over here to the near side, where the puck's moved on by Gerkman, and then stolen back by Latrobe. Landon Crum can't get it out. Catello runs into Caden Mikulski on the way out of the zone, and Mikulski finishes his check in front of the Penn Trafford bench as Mason Driscoll feels the thunder there. Chip through center, Ed. Here comes a chance now. Penn Trafford pushing it to the net, but unable to get a really good shot there. It was Nico Castelli for Penn Trafford, as we see this coming back here.
Yeah, Castelli trying to go one-on-one, and that's a good close-off by Ryan Ginther.
Good defense. Colton Goodland, number 6 on that one.
Excuse me on that one.
It's all right. Takes a second to adjust. Clean face-off win. Centering feed, nobody home. Zersky put it in front. And from the left side, Cash Ackhammer. Zersky going to bring it back. Cross-ice feed over here to Jordan Tusick. Tusick drops it back. Goodman, big blast in front block. Follow-up try, save Myers. And he controls the rebound as Penn Trafford gets the first real good scoring chance of the game. And Ben Zersky denied in close by Reese Myers.
Yeah, credit to that slap shot by Goodman, able to generate a rebound, and Zersky just following up. Just unable to get it past him, really went right on the logo.
We'll do the face-off here in the left wing circle to the right of the Bethel Park. I'm calling the wrong black and orange team. You're getting numbers wrong. I got the whole damn team wrong.
We got black and orange on the brain right now.
Shot to the net, redirect, sprawling, stop by Reese Myers. Welcome to Splitsburg. Myers stretching out to make the stop. Puck fed back into the Latrobe zone. Hustling after it there is Nigel Morris. Morris finished off as the turnover forced, but the centering pass, nobody home, and Lenicky going to have to work his way all the way back into the defensive zone. Penn Trafford starting to maybe carve out a little bit more of a forecheck here, Ty, and tilt the ice a bit to our left. Dump back into the Penn Trafford zone as the Ice Cats change behind the play. Puck over here to the near side. Trying to work away from a man. And it's Bieneman with the lead feed up the right side. Tusk double teamed and has the puck taken away. Good work there by Greater Latrobe. Nigel Morris sends it back to the neutral zone. Here come the Ice Cats back. Cross ice feed, Colton Goodland. Goodland trying to get around him, and he does. Goodland to the net, save made by Funk. As Goodland did everything but finish it there.
Yep, Goodland able to get in between two defenders, but Funk able to answer with his shoulder.
Goodland bouncing off of players now as he trips over the puck. Goodland stood up by two defenders, got through it, comes back. Wrister redirect in front, and Preston Miller sends that one wide for the Ice Cats. Now a chance back maybe for Penn Trafford. Good defense on the play by Kettering. Cross ice pass to enter the zone. Here comes Preston Miller. Drags to the slot. Good. Stick check by Sean Goodman. So the offensive stars, Ty, showing their defensive prowess for both sides here in the early going.
Yep, excellent step up on Miller by Penn Trafford as he was trying to cycle his way to the middle.
Latrobe bringing it back here. Josh Matthews sends it all the way back to the Penn Trafford net. Funk sticks it to the left wing wall. Over there is Goodman. This is going to be icing if it goes, and it slowly rolls. Icing against the Warriors will give the Ice Cats a offensive zone faceoff in the home zone to our right.
By the way, Matt, I don't know if you noticed it on Matthews' jersey, the back of it, the M was falling off.
I saw that. He was about to become Matthews. We know who you are, Josh. Don't worry. Face off in the left wing circle. Won by the Ice Cats. In tight drive off the mark there on the attempt there was Garrick McMahon. And back into the Latrobe zone it goes. Eli Meter up the near side looking for Crum. Stolen away back the other way. Now comes Rylan Kisty. Kisty can't enter the zone as Crum gets a piece of him. Back to the circle. Chipped back in by Jake Leonard. After it there for Penn Trafford is Zach Kirkman. Shot on. Goes wide. And Greater Latrobe going to bring it back the other way. Landon Crum floating it back into the zone. Opportunity now behind the defense. Backhander doesn't go. Great try for Landon Miney. And our first penalty of the game coming up.
Yeah, that's on Jake Leonard as he just straight up cross-checked in the back Miney. That one right after the shot, and that was going to be an easy one to call.
So Latrobe to the power play for the first time on the evening. Cross-checking the call against Leonard. Latrobe on the regular season, they converted a 20% clip on the power play. The Penn Trafford penalty kill, killing an 82.9% clip. Latrobe 2 for 7 with the man advantage in the two regular season games between these teams. Face off in the right circle. Won by the Ice Cats. Goodland, though, collides with Morris, and now a shorthanded try back the other way. Tusk makes the smart play, just dumps it in. And here comes Preston Miller. Miller sets it up as he comes across the red line. Miller drives into the Penn Trafford zone. Miller drags. Miller shoots. Save Funk. Rebound loose in the slot. Good defense there by Mason Driscoll. Puck comes back to the left point. Turned back to the net there by Nigel Morris. Around here to the near side. Into the corner. First man there is Cam Mikulski. Miller at the right point to the circle. Miller drags around a man. Miller shoots. Funk the save, and he handles the rebound with traffic in front.
Good moves off the half wall by Preston Miller as you take a look on the replay. Watch those little head and shoulder fakes. Gets some space, slides around a man, nearly finished him with the McKenna, but credit to Funk. He was able to hold the cell phone right up to his ear.
Good call there. He really was. He played the puck off his glove and his mask and had it drop right in front of him, was able to cover it up. 35 seconds into this Greater Latrobe power play. 8:25 left here in the opening period. No score. Back to the left point, Goodland. Looks it over, comes to the right side, Miller at the top of the right circle. Miller drifts back to the point, now they switch sides with Goodland. Shot through traffic, redirect in front, goes wide. Off the stick of Jackson Kettering. And Brock Bieneman finds it from Penn Trafford and sends it the length of the ice as we are 65 seconds remaining now on this Greater Latrobe power play. Back with it now comes Goodland. Coast to coast, Goodland breaks the Penn Trafford line. Goodland taken off his skates, though, by Sean Goodman. And then Goodman introduces himself to Goodlin. The good check there. Left point, shot through traffic, redirected front. Big save by Funk, and there is no rebound. Denial seems it had to come. Seven Dust had the lyrics. Funk has the save.
Yeah, and also credit to this Penn Trafford defense. Brogan Murphy and Garrick McMahon had no chance at a rebound after that. The rest of the work was by the Penn Trafford defense, but Funk, of course, right there. And he also kicked away at the stick of McMahon, showing a little bit of
Terry Funk.
Yeah.
44 seconds. Not Jimmy Jack Funk, though. He wasn't a real Funk brother. Long shot from the left point. There goes wide from Goodland. Off the stick of Penn Trafford's CJ Gamigliano. And we'll face it off in the left wing circle again. 39 seconds remaining on the Latrobe power play. Goodland from the left point. Point-to-point pass here to Mikulski as he drifts down the right wall. Mikulski behind the next net, that is. Stick check by Gamigliano. Latrobe working behind the Penn Trafford net. Over here to the near side, banking it back to Goodland at the right point. Goodland swinging it to the left point now. Handled over there by Nigel Morris. Never gets through to the net. All the way around the horn it comes now. Chipped down low by Morris. 10 seconds remaining in the Greater Latrobe power play. Over to the left side, Latrobe sets it up. Battle in the corner here. Greater Latrobe trying to set it up. Penalty over. And out of the box is Leonard. Leonard coming back. He is teed up on a big hit as McMahon brings the boom right in front of the penalty box. He almost sent Leonard back into the sin bin. Greater Latrobe with the puck back behind the net. And the pass here up the right side. Latrobe got to get that guy off or they're going to have too many men on. Puck ends up in the Ice Cats bench, and that's a break.
Yeah, and also looking over, the man now finally able to get up, Nigel Morris. Very close. I think he saw that the puck was near him. So
a little river dance over
on
there. Make sure he didn't touch it.
He can't be Willem Dafoe. He can't feel like river dancing in that situation.
Face off in the neutral zone. 6:35 left here in the scoreless opening period. Winner has a date with top seed Hempfield next Monday night, 6:15 p.m. at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township. The physicality continues as Ben Zersky is felled on a big bump from Preston Miller. Back the other way, Bieneman tries to split the defense, can't do it. Trying to break out here was Josh Matthews, but returned back by Penn Trafford offsides.
Matthews had a chance to line up a man at neutral ice, and he pulled back just a little bit.
Face-off won by Greater Latrobe. Matthews in front of us, chips it back to the Penn Trafford line. Goodman up the right side, trying that lead feed for Tusk, but it's too far. And we're going to take it all the way back into the home zone to our right on the icing call. 6:06 left here in the scoreless opening period. Play's been pretty even here so far. Penn Trafford started off with a good flurry, but Latrobe got that power play chance. Nobody able to break through yet as these two strong goaltenders, Tyler Funk for Penn Trafford and Reese Myers, have been as good as advertised so far. Goodland to the net, redirected, and Funk gets the left pad on it.
Get everything you need to know from the PIHL website about the 2026 Penguins Cup.
Yeah, another strong face-off win, and Goodland, that found a way through, and good read by Funk.
Hit a couple of bodies in front, and Funk able to get that left pad out on it to keep it out of the net. Face-off won by the Ice Cats. Can't turn the shot over. Pass comes back to the left point. Through traffic, deflected up in the air. Centering feed is on the doorstep there for Latrobe as Landon Miney. Around the horn it comes back to the left point. Morris, point-to-point pass. Goodland from the right side. Shot blocked. Good job there by Brock Bieneman. And back the other way now come the Warriors. Into the Greater Latrobe zone. And now down to the corner it goes. Bieneman bumped into behind the net there by Nigel Morris. Back to the right point it comes. Shot Tossed towards the net, in tight save, rebound stopped. Still loose, Myers a third save. As Penn Trafford knocking on the door, and Reese Myers shuts it.
Well, both sides get an opportunity to have a little scramble right in front. Good save at the point, and then right at the side of the net, able to jab away at it.
Tusk had a chance, then Bieneman with the follow-up crack.
Yeah, Bieneman right at the goal line with that chance.
Face-off win, shot to the net, fought off by Myers. And Latrobe going to bring it back through center red. Miller can't find his way across the red line, so the Ice Cats will set it back up in their own zone. Ryan Ginther moves it ahead. Turned back the other way by Anthony Goalie. And then Latrobe back left to right with it into the zone. Shot to the net, stick save made as Miller put it on. And kept out by Tyler Funk. Penn Trafford going to ice it again. And Latrobe will take the face-off in the Penn Trafford zone to our right. Tyler, one thing I've noticed from Latrobe, that drawn-up face-off play where they get the draw back to the point to Goodland, who's up from the right point, has worked. One of these may be able to get through.
Yeah, they've had a few chances that managed to dribble their way towards Funk, so now it's all about seeing if you can get some deflections out of it. They did have one from Kettering early that just missed.
Meter from the left point, shoots it high towards the net, goes wide. Ginther pinches down the right side, can't keep it in. And back the other way comes Penn Trafford. Nico Castelli breaks center red, turn back there. Kisty floats it ahead. Going to say that was actually onside, so Catello. Regardless, Latrobe will send it back into the Penn Trafford zone. Jake Leonard hustling after it there to get to the puck before Miller does. And now the exit here for the Warriors. Across center red with the puck comes Kisty. Kisty tries to shoot, good block. On the defense there by the Ice Cats. That was Ginther. Kettering, dump and change. Big bounce in front of the net, but
crazy carom off the glass.
And now Ginther throws it towards the net, blocked down in front there by Catello. Into the left side it goes.
Carom with that glass, it reminded me of Hess Ice Rink.
Or the Joe Louis Arena. Penguins didn't like that too much in 2008. I didn't really like it either. Goodland back the other way. Works his way down the right side. All the way over to the far side. Ackhammer feeding it back towards the Peters Township net. Along the near side here, Greater Latrobe dumping it back into the corner. Turned on, blocked in front on that try there by Cam Mikulski. And now Penn Trafford back the other way. Hustling is Nico Castelli as the Warriors change behind him. Castelli dumps it in. Goodland will take it there. And the Ice Cats set up looking for the exit on the left wing side. Bieneman banged into on a good body check there from Ackhammer. He'll dump it back into the Warrior zone. Liam Leneke. Lead feed here up the left side. Bieneman trying to chip and chase. Taken away from him by Goodland. Goodland reversed it back here to the near side. Kaden Mikulski sends it out to Goodman. Goodman works his way in 1-on-4. Goodman all the way in and scores! Sean Goodman, half man, half amazing, and it's 1-0 Penn Trafford.
As the towels wave right in front of us, Sean Goodman decides to go a little like 66 with 4 defenders all around him. Watch on this reload after getting it back and hands it down, makes a move, and now watch this. 4 jerseys in black. You might as well say it's the Philadelphia Flyers out there.
If it was the Flyers, you would have been correct because that's something that Mario did many times. Shot back to the net there by Morris. Blocker save made by Tyler Funk. Bieneman got an assist there, Ty, for just moving the puck up the ice. Goodman gloved it down and did everything, including that fantastic finish, his third of the playoffs. And late in this first period, Penn Trafford breaks through. Hand pass called here at center red.
Well, sometimes, you know, just the simple things, the small little things, you get the puck for someone, and then they go and make the rest happen.
What an effort by Sean Goodman. He was the top point getter in the regular season for the Warriors. He netted 38 points, 23 goals, 15 assists, and now has 3 goals here in the playoffs as well. Face off in the neutral zone. Back into the PTN.
Goal number 21, Vandriak. Tommy Goodman, his third from Vandriak and Zierski.
So Zierski gets
Zierski got an assist as well. So two helpers on a great individual effort. And the Warriors will take the extra points regardless. Penn Trafford happy they get the first goal of the game.
Yeah, you get to put down your highlight reel. Everyone does.
Well, Goodman definitely the highlight. The rest of the guys were the real. Down the right side, centering try there. Ginther can't get it through. And back to the Latrobe zone it goes with 1:45 left here in the opening period. Meter didn't cross the red line there, so he's going to ice it. And that's a break for Penn Trafford, so we'll get a face-off back in the visitor zone to our left with 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in this opening period. So Sean Goodman doing what he's done all season long, the senior. Great individual effort, our only goal so far here of period number 1.
Hey, after that goal, you could just say he's good, man.
Nice. Here comes a chance for Goodlin back the other way. Has a trailer, finds him, but unable to get the shot on goal. Or the Ice Cats there. That was Brogan Murphy, I believe, was the trailer. Bodies bang in front of the penalty box. Goodman comes away with it. He'll throw it across the rink as shaken up on the play is Tusk, and he's going to head to the bench, hunched over. Latrobe centering try. G-Love glove save. Funk pile up in the crease and the whistle sounds. But Tyler Funk coming up huge for the Warriors.
When the funk hits the fan.
Let's look at it again.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that went through with that. Of course, you have a man going off, and there's a center, Murphy there. Ashammer there as well. Good fish out and a quick whistle.
He just gave him 5.
And they just got a 5 out of that situation. There's No, they gave him 2.
Yeah, Brogan Murphy's going to get called for roughing, and that's going to give Penn Trafford their first power play try of the night. The Warriors on the regular season converting at a 24.3% ratio. Colonel Latrobe's penalty kill, killing at an 86.4% clip. Penn Trafford went 1 for 8 on the power play in the 2 regular season meetings between these teams.
Kevin Zomanski, who's right here as well, said the official initiated 5, but it was only a 2. There was a signal.
Point-to-point pass, big rip from the left point there. And Goodman can't get it through. 1 minute and 50 seconds of power play time, and if Penn Trafford doesn't tally here, they'll have the second half of this man advantage to work with in the second period. Zierski sets it up. Here comes Ben Zierski. Zierski to the top of the left circle, drags it down. Zierski in the slot, backhander, score! Zach Gerkman spins and puts it in, and that goal was just too sweet! Power play goal for the Warriors.
Oh my goodness, with a little bit of sweetness. There you get to see that setup on the power play as they get a man with some speed. Zierski looking over, and then Gerkman. Oh, that's just putting your man in the post, in the low block with the spin move.
It's March Madness time, and Gerkman showing off. A little bit of that post move, and the spinning backhander, and the power play goal gives the Warriors a 2-0 lead. Shot to the net the other way by Miller. Gerkman with the PPG. Big save there by Miller, who gets it through. Zierski and Leneke get the assists, but Latrobe buzzing here late. Couple of good shots for the Ice Cats. Back to the left point. Banged down low by Meter. 8 seconds left in the period. Trying to spin towards the net. Here comes Kettering. Kettering has his pocket picked on a good defensive play behind the net. Puck comes out. Ginther as the horn sounds. Another save by Tyler Funk. And the Warriors take a 2-goal lead into the second period. 17 minutes of hockey in the books here on the island. Your score, it's Penn Trafford 2, Greater Latrobe nothing. We'll be back with your second period of action. You're watching the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs here on TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Hey Yins guys, just a reminder, Yinzer dogs and cooler beer are good food. Whether you're cooking at home or tailgating, grab an original Yinzer dog, kielbasa, pierogies, and lushkis at Giant Eagle. Yinzer dogs and cooler beer, a match made in Pittsburgh.
Do you need well or pump service for your home, farm, or business? Adams & Sons Pump Service in Canton has the experience and equipment to do the job right. Since 1954, Adams & Sons have offered well drilling, pump repair, water treatment systems, holding tanks, excavation, and drainage work. Plus, quality-built, dependable stainless pumps for all applications. Adams & Sons provides experienced, bonded, and insured professionals serving all of Ohio. Call 855-4MY-WATER or visit adamspumpservice.com.
From horses to hunting, Carhartt to Carolina, 2 wheels or 4, from Timberland Pro to playing in the snow. What do all these people have in common? They shop at Locust Grove Country Shop in Apollo. Call 724-478-1846 or online at locustgrovepa.com.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Back here at the RMU Island Sports Center, getting ready to get period number 2 underway in this Class AA Penguins Cup semifinal round matchup. Number 3, Penn Trafford leads number 7, Greater Latrobe 2-0 after 1. Alongside Tyler Polk, Matt Vandriak with you here on TenbandTV. Tie back and forth for the early part of the opening period. Then Greater Latrobe unable to score on the power play. Penn Trafford would tally the first goal of the game, and then a late penalty against the Ice Cats leads to a PPG, and that's where we stand now.
And Greater Latrobe calls a timeout just as we're out of the break, by the way, but we'll break down the goals real quick for you. 14:09 in the first. It was Sean Goodman from Brock Bieneman and Ben Zierski picking up the goal. And by the way, Goodman going 1-on-4. I know they're wearing the North Stars colors, but still, that was more a goal worthy of being in black and gold for, if you ask me. Second goal coming from Penn Trafford as well. Zach Gerkman in the slot showing his best, post move so far with that one as he got a spin on the backhand and scored. Zierski picking up his second assist, and Liam Leneke picking up the secondary assist. Those are your 2 goals so far. Shots on goal, 15-12, Greater Latrobe. Penn Trafford 1 for 1 on the power play. Greater Latrobe 0 for 1.
Ty, that late period penalty against the Ice Cats really turns out to be costly because Penn Trafford scores late in the period and takes the 2-0 lead into this second frame, and the Ice Cats there, Adam Ferguson calling a timeout coming in to the second period. So after the intermission, he used the TO. Don't see that too often.
I guess we've seen a lot of things tonight. That's one of them.
So the team switch sides left to right. Penn Trafford will move here in period number 2. Greater Latrobe the opposite way. Winner will take on top-seeded Hempfield Monday night, March 16th, 6:15 p.m. at the UPMC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry. If you can't make it, you can watch that game and all of the games at 31 Sports Bar and Grill in Bridgeville. They're bringing you live broadcasts of the TenbandTV coverage of all of the PIHL Penguins Cup and D2 playoffs and championships. Thanks to everybody out there. Big ups to Kenny Riggett. They hosted us on Sunday. As driving to the net here, Latrobe with a little bit of fire to start this period. Cam Mikulski strong to the net, but Tyler Funk equal to the task. Goaltending change for Greater Latrobe. Akis Zepp going to step in. Zepp was the man who played in the first game between these teams. He stopped 25 of 27 shots in that 2-1 Penn Trafford victory back on October 30th at the Kirk Nevin Arena in Greensburg.
I wonder what's going on with Reese Myers for him to exit the game.
I don't see Myers on the bench either, Ty. So maybe that's why they called the timeout. They were trying to get Myers situated, and he's not quite situated. So Zepp steps in, and Goodman brings it back. Goodman, tough angle shot. Zepp into the game now. Right pad save. Setting it up are the Ice Cats. Lead feed, slowed down. Leneke skates around Matthews, breaks the zone. Good left wing pass. High rip coming there and fired wide on the try by Brock Binneman. In tight, loose puck. Zepp sprawls out and covers with traffic in front.
Yeah, well,
here comes Myers.
Guess maybe there was just a little bit
I think it was an equipment issue.
So we just got the word there was a strap broken on the pad of Myers, so they needed Zepp to come in while that repair was being made.
That's why the timeout was used, so everything explained. Well, Zepp did his job, Ty, while he was in there. He had to make a save, and he keeps it 2-0. And now Reese Myers, the sophomore, back into the net. For the Ice Cats, equipment adjusted, and the same two starting keepers are back in their respective cages. Miller back the other way as Latrobe looks to break through. Ginther on his knees, breaks the line, dumps it in. Penn Trafford plays it back to the neutral zone. Kettering up the right side. Here comes Matthews. He'll chip it in. All the way around. Penn Trafford up the near side. Steele. Kettering centers as he's finished off on a good body check here along the near boards by Jake Leonard. Backhanded by Kettering, and then into the Penn Trafford zone. Max Tamborski can't take that centering pass. Eli Meter setting it up for the Ice Cats through the neutral zone. Kettering, pocket picked. Back the other way comes Catello leading the charge. Catello goes to the far wall, now to the outside of the circle, and he loses an edge, and that'll give Latrobe a chance to get it out. Kept in. Nice feed to the net, kicked out by Myers as Gerkman put it down low, trying to connect with Tamborski. And Myers had to be sharp as that bouncing puck got through, and the right pad knocks it out. Latrobe back the other way, 2-on-3, rising shot. That one's off the glass. Fired off the stick there by Jackson Kettering. And we see Catello lead the charge back the other way for the Warriors. 2-on-2, Kettering shot, partially blocked by Meter as it never gets through over to the far side. Spinning with it, there's Goodland trying to find an exit. Back to the left point, good keep. Shot through traffic, misses. On that attempt over there from C.J. Gamigliano. Penn Trafford buzzing here. Centering try. Unable to turn it over. Catello was in front, but he just couldn't find the puck because it was in his skates. No stick. So McMahon shows his soccer prowess, kicking it out of the zone. Puck played back into the Greater Latrobe end. And Meter. Lead pass too far, and that's icing against the Ice Cats. Face off back into the visitor zone to our right. 13-14 left here in period number 2, and the Warriors on top 2-0.
Yeah, many trying to take that just before the red line, couldn't tip it and allow play to continue. That's why that icing happened.
So we'll face it off in the Latrobe zone. Right wing circle draw to the left of goaltender Reese Myers. Tusk in there for Penn Trafford against Morris. Face-off won, but the shot attempt there was blocked as Zerski tried to turn it on. Back the other way, lead feed into the zone. Here comes a chance for Mikulski. Mikulski teed up nicely on the play as Liam Leneke able to get back there. And now back the other way. Here comes Brock Binneman. Binneman trying to go around everyone. Binneman to the net. Myers a big save. And then he drifts all the way out of the cage. Loose puck. Pushed in. Warriors with the goal. Jordan Tusk, and it's 3-0 Penn Trafford.
Tusk going right down to the student section for that one, went past the Greater Latrobe bench. It was Tusk and Binneman that were both battling for it. Binneman poked at it. Here's Tusk right at the side. I'm not quite sure he touched it. I might need another replay there, but it looked real close. It might be Tusk, but it might have hit off a skate.
Yeah, it might be Biedemann, right? Regardless, Ty, the save by Myers, he had so much momentum coming back to stop that Biedemann try that he slid all the way out of the net. And then the puck went with him, and Tusk found it, and he puts it in, and it's 3-0 in favor of Penn Trafford. Here comes Goodman. So it is Tusk, his second of the postseason. Biedemann gets the assist. His second point of the night. Centering try in front. What a stop by Myers. A Neville Township police officer might be loosening his handcuffs as robbery committed by the keeper of the net to our right.
And he did it again with Biedemann right in front.
2 huge saves by Myers. Back the other way, Miller. Shot on, takes an odd bounce, patted out by Tyler Funk. Back to the red line, Nigel Morris dumping it back in, but Reese Myers, Ty, he kept the Ice Cats at his playoff hopes alive with those 2 huge saves there. If it gets to 4-0 Penn Trafford, I don't like the odds of the Ice Cats coming back. Goodman can't keep. Here's a chance back the other way for Latrobe. Kettering leads the charge down the left side. Kettering circles to the slot. Wrist shot coming, blocked. Nice defense to get back by Jake Leonard. Back to the right point. Ginther drifts, shoots, save made Funk. Mikulski hounding Goodman. Goodman takes it around his net. He'll chip it off the boards. This is going to be icing. But Penn Trafford needed to get some fresh troops on, so they're okay with that. Unlike in the NHL, you're allowed to change on an icing call here in the PIHL.
Yep, that's USA Hockey amateur rules, so they don't go with the no change allowed.
And we'll draw it up again here in the Penn Trafford zone. To our left, 11-14 left here in the second period. The Warriors lead 3-0. Face-off shot to the net by Crum. Save made by Funk, and there's no rebound.
You know, Matt, there used to be shorthanded icing in USA Hockey.
Really?
For amateurs. Yes, there used to be icing on shorthanded.
Okay.
It was at much younger age groups, and they tried to experiment it with the upper age groups. It wasn't exactly well received.
I'm glad that's one experiment that did not take form. Many things that I like about this level of hockey, and also, you know, all levels of hockey, but some things I don't like. That's one I don't think I would like. Other things I don't like include 3-on-3 overtime. We'll talk about that at another time. Latrobe breaks it. Rister, save made. As Funk shuts the door on that try from Preston Miller. And now back the other way. Opportunity. Shot on, redirect goes just wide as Catello took the feed from Castelli, and he just misses. Back to the blue line, fed on here by Leonard. Through the neutral zone, taken away. Here comes Leonard back the other way. Leonard drags to the circle. Leonard, tough angle shot, doesn't find the net. Over to the far side, and here comes Cash Ackhammer. Ackhammer sending it ahead. Brogan Murphy trying to go through 2 Warriors on the far side. He can't make that happen. And now Zach Kirkman, who has a goal. Lead feed ahead. Here comes Nico Castelli. Castelli into the zone, gets around the defender. Castelli to the net, soft shot, and it's fought off by Myers.
That actually hit the side of the net. He was trying to get Myers, thinking there was a centering pass, and then sneak it by him on the short side.
Murphy takes it strong to the net, but Funk stronger with another pad save. Kettering keeps it in, dumping it down low. Murphy leaned on down there by Ryan Kisty. Latrobe comes away with it, trying to power out, and unable to backhand it home was Brogan Murphy. 4-man scrum in the lower left corner. And Trafford comes away with it. And here come the Warriors. Biedemann breaks the zone. Brock Biedemann looks it over. Biedemann spins. Biedemann felled on some strong defensive work by Jackson Kettering. And Kettering gets banged into the boards hard by Jordan Tusk, who has the 3rd Penn Trafford goal. Puck played back around to the far side. Goodman floating it back through the neutral zone. Cut down there by Goodland, who's going to bring it back. Colton Goodland Works down low. Goodland all the way around the Penn Trafford net now to the far side. Goodland has his pocket picked, and here comes Goodman leading the charge back. Goodman coast to coast. Left wing feed, fought off. Just getting a piece of it there as Bieneman put it on, and Myers got the left shoulder on it. Still working with the puck. Tusk can't turn the offense over, but Penn Trafford turns it back. Now Goodland going to lead the charge back the other way. Goodland trying to work his way around Lenicky. Loose puck bouncing in front of the Penn Trafford net. And a lead feed back the other way, trying to connect with Gerkman. Too far for the breakaway, but he'll touch it on the right side of the red line to negate the icing call, then bowls a man over as he flattened Morris on the play. And he scores! Tusk! 2 goals! 4-0! Penn Trafford! Jordan Tusk finds the loose puck. And the Warriors have 4 on the board.
I'm wondering how that one went through. I saw him following up on the play. Shot off the pads, and it somehow find a way to him. It hit off a shin pad and took the wildest hop to him. I've never seen a puck hop quite like that. It wasn't even a rebound from the goaltender.
Not at all, Ty. It hit, like you said, a shin guard of one of the defenders and just ended up right on the stick of Jordan Tusk, who has 2 goals now for Penn Trafford, and the Warriors lead by 4 with just under 8 minutes left here in the second period. Winner this one takes on top-seeded Hempfield on Monday night, 6:15 p.m. at RMU. Meter's shot blocked in the circle. Matthews, Mikulski, and Meter shoots through traffic, fires wide. Crazy bounce in front and stretching out to the right. Funk makes a big save there on Landon Miney.
Able to get the toe on it just at the last second.
Latrobe buzzing now. 2 Warriors collide, but Meter fans. And now Castelli going to bring it back the other way, 2-on-3. Castelli breaks the Latrobe zone. He tries to go through everybody. He's felled by the defense. Then the keeper Myers helps out the play. Latrobe bringing it back the other way. Ginther can't enter the zone. Nice stick check on the play as offside's going to be called against Greater Latrobe. Good stick work there by C.J. Gamigliano to stop that entry.
Mikulski and Nico Castelli were jostling behind the play, and Mikulski took Castelli's stick. He had to go off for a change, but luckily the play went dead. But, man, they almost took his head off while he was trying to go between 2 defenders.
Neutral zone draw coming up here with 7:05 left in this second period. Here come the Warriors up the left side and cue up the AC/DC. Emily just got thunderstruck entering the zone on a big hit by Goodland. Long shot, Funk handles, and there's no rebound again. Tyler Funk, one thing about him, Ty, whether it's an in-tight shot or a long one like that, composed. He's always composed and in control.
Even if it goes out of his glove, he's just right there for it, and it's like he plans on it.
Funk has been perfect so far, turning aside all 23 shots he's faced here. And from the face-off, that shot goes wide from the Ice Cats. Penn Trafford 2 in the first period, 2 in the second. Goodman, Gerkman, and Tusk with 2 in period 2. Point shot, Funk save, rebound, pushed wide. Zersky has 3 assists. Bieneman has 2 assists. Gerkman has a goal and an assist. And Tyler Funk has 23 saves, so a team effort so far for the Warriors. A lot of guys battling to be one of our Played Again Sports Greensburg 3 stars of the game. Puck ends up back here to the circle. Backhander wide as Max Tamburski couldn't quite get that one on the net.
Yeah, he made a nice move in the slot. He was able to crossover move to get that backhander away. It just whisked wide.
Latrobe needs to get something to get momentum in their favor. Need a goal here in this period. Take something into the third. The guy who can do that is Colton Goodland. Goodland sends it back to the point. Morris shot. G-Love. Glove save Funk, and he makes it look easy.
Been making it funky all night. Guy's been really composed, even through all that traffic in front. Look at attempted deflection by Murphy. Good work. Also by the defender, Rylan Kisty, to make sure that deflection couldn't happen.
Live broadcast, game replays, and Game highlight.
Face-off won by the Ice Cats. Josh Matthews tried to push it to the net, cleared out by Goodman. Bounces back into the neutral zone. Ice Cats got a touch up to get onside. They're not quite there yet, and that gives Penn Trafford a chance to make the exit as we approach 5:25 remaining here in this second period. Up the left side, good move by Goodman. Goodman trying to move it ahead there, looking for Bieneman. Steele entering the zone. Trying to work around everybody. There's Ben Zerski. Zerski setting it up behind the net. Zerski looking it over. Goodman pushing it towards the net. Doesn't go. To the left point, Liam Leneke. Gets pushed out of the zone. He'll take it and dump again. Penn Trafford's got a touch back up to get onside, so Latrobe has a chance now to get out. Here comes Miller. Good stick check by Zerski. And then Tues can ice the puck off the midsection of the linesman. Face-off back into the Penn Trafford end to our left. 4:41 left here in the second period. 4-0 Warriors on top. Face-off won by Penn Trafford. And up the near side here, Zach Kirkman moves it ahead. Nico Castelli 1-on-3. He'll dump. He'll chase. First man to the puck. There's Goodland, but a penalty behind the play. And Penn Trafford heading back to the power play. A 4-0 lead with 4:29 left here in the second period as Cam Mikulski, in the words of Allison Chains, will be the man in the box.
Yeah, anytime, again, we had it in the first game. If you knock the stick out of someone's hand, it's going to be a slash. Trafford with a big opportunity here.
Ty, this is pivotal right now because if the Warriors go up 5-0, the fat lady's putting the hot dog down and starting to sing. Latrobe needs to get the penalty kill here and get some momentum going their way. Hopefully able to try to get a goal before the end of this period because 4-0 going into the third period against Penn Trafford with the way Tyler Funk has played not just tonight but through these playoffs is an uphill battle and then some. Warriors set up with a man advantage. Nice feed down low, redirect, safe, Myers, rebound! Oh, baby!
The windmill. Good job able to juggle it, and there you get to see prime real estate here with Myers as he's able to whip it into his glove as it popped into the air before any Penn Trafford Warrior could poke it in or bat it in that case. Seen some good goaltending on
both sides.
Front.
Shot there from the top of the left circle by Goodman doesn't get through. 1:25 remaining here on this Penn Trafford power play as the puck's wrapped around over to the far side. Warriors 1-for-1 on the night. They're looking to get their second PPG, push this lead to 5, but here comes a chance for Preston Miller shorthanded. 1-on-2, Miller drags but lost the puck. And now the Warriors set up and bring it back. Goodman crossing center ed, breaks the zone. Goodman looks it over, wrist shot, ding dong off the iron.
Good chance as he set it up. Was able to pick some corners there. He made a move into the middle. Unfortunate with the post.
And Trafford setting up in their own zone. Here comes Zerski. Zerski breaks the zone. Zerski trying to go around everybody. Zerski takes it to the lower corner. Tues, who has 2 on the night, can't keep it in as it's played back to the neutral zone. Leneke over to the far side. Goodman looking for an entry. Going to float it over here to Bieneman. Bieneman is onside, and he'll wrap it around all the way back behind the net. Hustling after it there is Goodman. Goodman bumped into by Goodlin. Back to the point. Leneke there. Finds Goodman, not Goodman, but Zerski. Zerski wraps it behind the net. Tusick centers it out. Shot on, blocker save made. Leneke put it on. Stop made again by Myers. Final seconds of this Penn Trafford power play. Loosen the slot, and the Ice Cats get the kill, but Penn Trafford keeps it in. Bieneman putting it behind the net. Centering try. Myers looking at the puck. I think his stick is stuck to the far post. Pass over to the left side, Goodman. Tough angle shot, Myers with the stick save. As we approach 2 minutes left here in period number 2, Miller with the lead pass. Mikulski trying to muscle his way through the defense, cut off on the play by Nico Castelli. And Goodman puts this one through. Is that the truss, Kevin? Did he go through the truss? It went through the truss. And Penn Trafford trying to bring it back. Ackhammer trying to work his way around Goodman, who I feel like he's been out there for about 4 minutes. He's taking an Alexei Kovalev shift there as icing the call against Penn Trafford.
Right now, shots 26-22 in favor of Latrobe. Ice Cats are generating shots. They're generating more shots, but again, it's all about the chances, the scoring chances, and they've been well in the favor of Penn Trafford so far.
Face off in the circle to the right of Tyler Funk. Trying to push it towards the net there is McMahon. It doesn't go through. And now back the other way. Opportunity for Castelli. Castelli just going to dump and chase all the way to the net. Myers will play it to the far wing. Kirkman tries to dump it back behind the net. Skipped away to the point. Comes back to the neutral zone where Leonard will dump it in. And Latrobe will set up. Trying that exit. Cut off. Kirkman. Bouncing puck to the net. And Myers shows he's ready for spring training, playing a little bit of shortstop on that one.
Yeah, he didn't Buckner it. That's the important thing in that situation. He was able to trap it against that glove and hold on.
Face-off stays on the Latrobe zone to our right. 56 ticks left here in this second period. And the draw one. Castelli works it in. Offside though. Trying to shimmy and shake in there was Nico Castelli, but one of his mates across the line first. Icing back, so not icing, but offside, back to the neutral zone. Winner of this one takes on top seeded Hempfield Monday night, 6:15 p.m. at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Center in Cranberry Township. Of course, the games will be on TenbandTV. Please join us. And if you can't get there and you're looking for something fun to do, stop by the 31 Sports Bar and Grill in Bridgeville. They're airing all of the PIHL semifinals and championships for you, as well as the Ice Cats are offsides coming back the other way.
Of course, as you said earlier, shout out to Ken Reggett, former Penguins great in goal. Of course, a great sports bar. You see there, you see the updated finals thing, and we're waiting for one more representative of Westmoreland County here, either Penn Trafford or Greater Latrobe.
It will be an all Westmoreland County AA Penguins Cup. Of course, tomorrow on TenbandTV, we'll have the Class A semifinals. A couple of good ones. Top-seeded Cannon McMillan takes on defending champion Avonworth. And then old rivals reunite as Quaker Valley and Mars battle on the bottom of the Class A semifinal bracket. And then Thursday night, the D2 semis will be here on TenbandTV from the island. Top-seeded Morgantown takes on number 5 Burl in a rematch of last year's D2 championship game. And then Neshannock takes on Ringgold in the 9 p.m. face-off. I'll be with you, so come back for more exciting. What else have we done tonight? We haven't had a lot of references tonight. We've been kind of hockey-focused. Slipping a little bit here.
Yeah, I think we had a few. We just had a lot. We just forget.
That's true. From the right point, redirect goes wide. Funk may have gotten a piece of it, centered again. And unable to push it to the net is Kettering. Final 2 shot from the point, fired wide by Morris as the horn sounds to end the second period. 2 chapters written, at least one more is still to be told here from the RMU Island Sports Center on Neville Island, Class AA semifinals. It's Penn Trafford leading Greater Latrobe by the count of 4-0 as you see the championship trophies, which will be decided next week. We will be back. Keep it here on TenbandTV for some highlights, and then we'll be back with the third period as well as your scoring recap. 4-0 Warriors over the Ice Cats. You're watching the 2026 PIHL Road to the Penguins Cup here on TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Gonna get out pretty, baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime, and don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Gonna get out pretty, baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime, and don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Discover.
Goodman drags, shoots, save made, and Reese Myers wasn't sure where it was, and now mixing it up after the whistle as we get a physical start to this one.
Good job by Myers.
Back to the left point, shot through traffic, saved by Funk, rebound loose, and it doesn't get through. Good try from Landon Crum on the left point. And the chip through center, Ed, comes a chance now. Penn Trafford pushing it to the net, but unable to get a really good shot there. I got the whole damn team wrong.
We got black and orange on the brain right now.
Shot to the net, redirect, sprawling, stop by Reese Myers. Welcome to Splitsburg. Myers stretching out to make the stop. Gets back, cross ice feed, Colton Goodland. Goodland trying to get around him, and he does. Goodland to the net, save made by Funk, as Goodland did everything but finish it there. First man there's Cam Mikulski. Miller at the right point to the circle. Miller drags around a man. Miller shoots, Funk the save, and he handles the rebound with traffic in front. Introduces himself to Goodlin. The good check there. Left point, shot through traffic, redirected front. Big save by Funk, and there is no rebound. Denial seems it had to come. Seven Dust had the lyrics. Funk has the save. Two strong goaltenders, Tyler Funk for Penn Trafford and Reese Myers, have been as good as advertised so far. Goodland to the net, redirected, and Funk gets the left pad on it. Yeneman bumped into behind the net there by Nigel Morris. Back to the right point it comes, shot tossed towards the net, in tight save, rebound stopped, still loose, Myers a third save. As Penn Trafford knocking on the door, and Reese Myers shuts it. Him by Goodland. Goodland reverses it back here to the near side. Kaden Mikulski sends it out to Goodman. Goodman works his way in 1-on-4. Goodman all the way in and scores! Sean Goodman, half man, half amazing, and it's 1-0 Penn Trafford. When the play is too sick, and he's gonna head to the bench, hunched over. Latrobe centering try. G-Love glove save, Funk. Pile up in the crease and the whistle sounds. But Tyler Funk.
Right here as well said the official initiated 5, but it was only a 2. There was a signal.
Point-to-point pass. Big rip from the left point there. Penn Trafford doesn't tally here. They'll have the second half of this man advantage to work with in the second period. Zersky sets it up. Here comes Ben Zersky. Zersky to the top of the left circle, drags it down. Zersky in the slot, backhander, score! Zach Gerkman spins and puts it in, and that goal was just. Bieneman trying to go around everyone. Bieneman to the net. Myers a big save, and then he drifts all the way out of the cage. Loose puck, pushed in. Warriors with the goal. Jordan Tusk, and it's 3-0 Penn Trafford. Bieneman trying to go around everyone. Bieneman to the net. Myers a big save, and then he drifts all the way out of the cage. Loose puck, pushed in. Warriors with the goal. Jordan Tusk. Kirkman, who has a goal. Lead feed ahead. Here comes Nico Castelli. Castelli into the zone, gets around the defender. Castelli to the net, soft shot, and it's fought off by Myers. Goodland has his pocket picked, and here comes Goodman leading the charge back. Goodman coast to coast. Left wing feed, fought off. Just getting a piece of it there. Side of the red line to negate the icing call, then bowls a man over as he flattened Morris on the play. And he scores! Tusk! 2 goals! 4-0! Penn Trafford coming up here with 7:05 left in this second period. Here come the Warriors up the left side and cue up the AC/DC. Second, Goodman, Gerkman, and Tusk with 2 in period 2. Point shot, Funk save, rebound, pushed wide. Third, the guy who can do that is Colton Goodland. Goodland sends it back to the point. Morris shot. G-Love, glove save, Funk, and he makes it look easy. Castelli 1-on-3, he'll dump, he'll chase. First man to the puck, there's Goodland, but a penalty behind the play. And Penn Trafford heading back to the power play. Warriors set up with a man advantage. Nice feed down low, redirect, safe, Myers, rebound! Oh, baby! Cut off. Gerkman, bouncing puck to the net. And Myers shows he's ready for spring training, playing a little bit of shortstop on that one.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Pass Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham, score! Ethan Cunningham, hat trick, game-winning goal. The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup, and Ethan Cunningham is a local hero.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Hey, Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays. Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays. Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Back here at the RMU Island Sports Center, getting ready to get period number 3 underway. Game 2 of the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup Class AA semifinals, and it's Penn Trafford leading Greater Latrobe 4-0 after 2. Alongside Tyler Polk, Matt Vandriak with you here center ice as the 2026 Road to the Penguins Cup is on TenbandTV. 2 per period for the Warriors, and they have a strong 4-0 lead heading into this third period, 17 minutes away from a date with Hempfield Monday night at UPMC Lemieux and Cranberry.
Yeah, it's time to take a look at the goals here today through 2 periods. So we start off in the first period, 14:09 played. Sean Goodman from Brock Biederman and Ben Zierski. Then at 16:23, Zach Kirkman with Ben Zierski and Liam Leneke. 4:12 played in the second. Jordan Tusk picks up his first of 2 with Brock Biederman picking up the assist there. And then at 8:56 in the second, Tusk once again, Zierski and Kirkman teaming up for those assists. So far in this game for Penn Trafford, you got Jordan Tusk with 2 goals, Brock Biederman with 2 assists, Zach Kirkman with a goal and assist, and Sean Goodman with a goal. Everything rolling so far for Penn Trafford. Shots through 2 periods, 26-22 in favor of Greater Latrobe. But, of course, there's more to that shot total. There's the chances, and it's been in favor of Penn Trafford.
So the Warriors are 17 minutes away from a date with Hempfield for the 2026 PIHL Class AA Penguins Cup. Left to right, Latrobe with the puck. Penn Trafford the opposite way. Fresh sheet out here for this third period as the lead 4 in favor of the Warriors. Latrobe needs to get one early, Ty, and try to get back into this game. Greater Latrobe has trailed the whole night, and Latrobe with 2 in the first, 2 in the second. I'm sorry, Penn Trafford 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Latrobe has just not been able to rebound. Of course, Tyler Funk has had a lot to do with that as well.
Miller puts in front.
Funk with a huge save again, and then bodies bang afterwards. But as you called it, Ty, Miller right in tight, and Funk says no again.
Yeah, he said no on Mikulski. What a pass in front by Preston Miller.
Great start for Latrobe, but Funk there yet again.
And meanwhile, back at the ranch, there's a penalty on Penn Trafford. Lenicky going to sit. So this will be the second power play chance for Greater Latrobe.
So Lenicky will sit down for roughing. Big chance here for Greater Latrobe. Power play opportunity, down 4-0 here in the third period, but you get one here, Ty, you're on the board, you're feeling a little bit better about your chances, and maybe you start to swing the momentum in your favor as well.
We saw it last night with Peters Township. Down 3-1, able to get back on. Thomas Jefferson tied at 3.
Score! Power play goal! Josh Matthews. It only takes 12 seconds, and the Ice Cats cut the deficit to 3. Power play goal.
Yeah, let's see it after this. Kettering with the backhand continues to play on it. Matthews actually with it. Passed right off the half wall. Kettering able to pick up the rebound.
Kettering with the goal.
Yep.
Jackson Kettering and Josh Matthews both in front. Kettering gets the PPG, and Latrobe gets some life breathed into them. Here comes Miller back. Matthews gets the assist. And Nigel Morris gets the assist. Back the other way. Pieneman. Great feed. Tusk! Hat trick! Penn Trafford gets it right back. Jordan Tusk with the HT for PT, and it's 5-1 Warriors.
Well, my hat's in the bag over there, but yeah, I'd throw it for that Tusk. What a game. What a setup right in front for that. And pretty much about 20 seconds after that, Penn Trafford says, yeah, remember that goal you had? Well, now it's gone.
And just like that, the lead back to 4 as Jordan Tusk, the freshman, records the hat trick. 5-1 Warriors. Kettering hit high, and that's going to be a penalty. As Goodman's going to head to the sin bin. Whether it was intentional or not, head contact, and that's going to give Latrobe a power play. I think the official signaled roughing.
Fist out means roughing.
So Goodman to the sin bin. And another power play try here for Greater Latrobe. They tallied quickly on the last one. Unfortunately, Penn Trafford tallied quickly afterwards. Face-off one back to the left point. Goodland to Miller. Miller takes it from right to left now. Miller through traffic in front. Save Funk. Rebound kept out. Third try. Funk sprawling. Tyler Funk. We want the Funk. Give us the Funk. Tyler Funk. Another huge save.
I love it. Funk able to get that pass off. Miller towing the line. Save made. Kettering jamming at it. Got some help from his men, and yeah.
Goodland and Matthews both had cracks at it afterwards, but Tyler Funk shuts the door and keeps the Penn Trafford lead at 4.
Might as well call him undercover brother. Give him a 7-11 and a big gulp after that.
He deserves it. Here comes Miller. Centering and stolen. Good read there by Roman Catello. All the way back to the Greater Latrobe net. Comes Miller trying to get this power play going. Breaks the zone up the left side, able to get around his man. In tight, Funk again gets enough to keep it out. First man to the puck is Latrobe's Jackson Kettering. Wrist shot wide of the cage. Over here to the near side, Miller finds it. Miller drifts. Miller looks off to Goodland. Takes it all the way to the far point. And now will drop it down low to Kettering, able to just toe the line. They're keeping that puck right on the blue line. Miller through traffic, redirect in front from Matthews, goes wide and out of the zone it comes. All the way back into the Latrobe zone with 40 seconds remaining on the Ice Cats power play. Through the neutral zone, Matthews pushing it ahead. Mikulski gets around a man, but he can't get the shot on because of the defense on the play there by Ryland Kisty. Big hit in the corner as Matthews finishes his man off with the big shoulder. Goodland gets it back to the circle, to the slot. Funk makes the save off the shoulder. And now Funk helping clear the front of the net as he puts an Ice Cat on his rump. That was Terry Funk-like. Over to the left point. 4 seconds left on the power play. Finishing his check there for Penn Trafford was Gimigliano, and power play over, so Penn Trafford gets the kill. Into the corner, bodies bang. Goodland has it. Over to the left circle, shot on! Funk with the blocker save as Morris put it on. Goodland, right point. Through traffic, redirect. Actually blocked by Zerski. And then players exchanging pleasantries in front of the net. Officials separate them as it's dumped back in here by Latrobe. That was Murphy and Kisty. Goodman skates right in front of his own net through 2 Ice Cats, dumping it back to the neutral zone. Goodland back the other way. Goodland cut off by Goodman. And out to the neutral zone it comes. Ginther dumps back in for the Ice Cats. Stopped behind the net by Tyler Funk. Ginther trying to find Murphy. Pocket picked. Here comes Leonard. Moves it ahead. Tusk, who has 3. Tusk, pass to the right side. Huge save there as Myers sprawls out to keep it. A 4-goal deficit for the Ice Cats. Penn Trafford player dumped at center red. Back the other way up and over the net there was Landon Miney. And there's still a Warrior down behind the play. And now we get a whistle, and then Tusk has enough. And he's looking for somebody. Lenneke's looking for somebody too.
You got Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy. I don't know who hit the Penn Trafford player. It must have been Murphy because Tusk went after him first, and then Lenneke went after him afterwards.
It was Zerski. Zerski's the one down.
I'm not quite sure. I missed whatever happened here. I didn't see it.
Tempers are hot now. Now, behind the play, there was an injury.
And Leonard, yeah, they're going to have to get a lot.
Zerski is up, and he is not happy.
Yeah, Murphy is basically all over it. Good to see that
Well, good to see Zerski up,
yeah.
but Zerski needs to have his teammates or his coaches get him on the bench because Zerski gets tossed here. He's not playing on Monday night. Did not see what happened behind the play there, Ty, but obviously Zerski was hit near the midsection and a cross check, and I think it's going against Penn Trafford in retaliation because the only man in the box is Liam Lenneke. I'd like to see a replay of what happened behind the play, but I'm not sure if we had it because it was behind the play.
I'm sure they're gathering those replays right behind this, but yeah, it just suddenly, I looked down and I'm like, who's down? Because I'm following what's going on right in front.
I was right with you, and you don't see a lot of that where 3 different players go after the same guy, so
I'm shocked Murphy didn't get anything out of that.
Unless the officials didn't see it, but regardless, Latrobe back to the power play and a chance to get back into it, perhaps down by 4, but a lot of time left here in this third period. Back behind the net, it's Mikulski. Over to the far side. Kept in at the left point by Morris. Now the pocket picked and back the other way. Short-handed chance, but the puck jumps off the stick of the Warriors' Castilli. And back the other way now, Kettering leads the charge for the Ice Cats. Kettering drags and drifts over here to the right circle. Kettering tries to push it towards the net. Leonard pushed it away. In front, Funk says no on Mikulski from 2 feet away. Back to the center circle. Goodland into the zone. He's lined up. Goodman got the worst of it, but Goodland could not get in. Now down the left side, Kettering looks it over in front to Matthews. Can't get the redirect. Morris tries to drop it back to the point. It comes out of the zone, and that forces Latrobe to get back on side halfway through this Ice Cats power play. Miller trying to spin away from Bieneman. Back to the point it comes to Goodman, and he slams it back into the Latrobe end, and we're going to bring the face-off back.
Yeah, as you see the play up, an opportunity for Penn Trafford to make their way into the zone. Watch this move by Tusk.
What a save.
Yeah, that's a save from earlier, but in case you're wondering, Matthews for Greater Latrobe lost the M on his jersey.
He is officially Josh Matthews. Back into the Ice Cats end. Drifting back, almost tumbling over the puck there was McMahon. Thrown long distance to the net there by Gamigliano. And the stop made by Reese Myers. Back the other way, here comes McMahon. 25 seconds left on this Latrobe power play. Long shot to the net, Funk makes that stop. And now Gamigliano trying to get it out, it's pushed ahead. And shorthanded back the other way, here comes Bieneman. Bieneman with the puck to the left circle, Bieneman drags it deep, trying to get away from Goodland. Great defense by number 6 in black, white, and orange. Bieneman finds the puck again though. Double teamed and pushed off. But good work there shorthanded by Bieneman as he helps the Warriors kill this Greater Latrobe power play. Long shot by Morris. Funk. Little bit of flash and flare on that one as he sticks it into the mitten, holds for the draw.
Yeah, Morris with that shot coming right at the top of the right circle. But anything that's been pretty much seeable for him, it's been easy pickings for Funk tonight.
10:01 left here in the third. Penn Trafford up 5-1. If the Warriors hold on, they will meet Hempfield for the third time this season. Long shot blocked there. The Warriors and the Spartans tie. They split the regular season series. Penn Trafford won the first meeting 6-4. Hempfield won the second meeting 7-3. Goodman trying to drive hard to the net, cut off. I knew he was going to mix it up sooner or later. Miller back the other way. Leonard takes him to the boards. Good defense there. Both players go down, and looks like a penalty's coming up here against Penn Trafford.
Yeah, it's Lennicky that's going to go as he and Miller were in a little bit of a amateur wrestling match.
Yeah, Lennicky goes for the armbar and goes to the sin bin. So Latrobe gets another power play chance, and Lennicky's not happy about that. You got to watch it. You don't want to get an extra 2 added on there.
Yeah, and this team has to be careful, of course. At this point, it looks like you're on the Monday, so let's make sure you can make it there.
Exactly, that's a good point.
For the state championship game if you get the chance.
So Latrobe back to the power play. Let me see where we're at here tonight. This will be Latrobe's. This is not updated. I believe this is their 4th chance of the power play. Looking for Miller.
This will be their 6th.
So yeah, they'll be their 5th. They're 1 for 4.
Yep, 5th. That's on me.
No, it's on me. I knew that the first one wasn't right. It said 1. So
yeah, you have to. Yeah, that's the thing about the live stats. You have to hit refresh.
Yeah. So that was on me. I couldn't get it refreshed there. Goodland, 30 seconds into it. Great centering feed in front. Another save by Funk. And then the Warriors clean up Mikulski. Tyler Funk has an extra stick and the puck.
Yeah, Mikulski trying to set that one up right in the slot, and he paid for it afterwards. Now you can see the breakout for it. Goodland, what a move there. Mikulski calling for it. He had the time to stop pop, shut him down, open up shop. But he couldn't get a lift on it. And they're also doing a even up situation afterwards.
Yep, Murphy picks up the slashing penalty, so we will go 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 26 seconds. And then we'll have a brief 34-second Penn Trafford power play.
Yeah, well, that's probably an even up for earlier with Murphy, because with that Zierski situation like that, we're going to have to go back and watch that, but I'm pretty sure that just the way that he was so demonstrative, he was a part of it.
So Brian Zagoric going to take a timeout here for Penn Trafford. I think he's taking this timeout time just to cool things down a little bit.
Yes.
And that's a smart move by Penn Trafford's head coach, probably telling his guys, look, we're even strength, and you guys are going to have a little bit of power play time. Let's keep our heads here. There's bigger fish to fry.
Take a look at him over there. You can see that he's yelling that. You have that on the screen. That doesn't look like, a
he's
strategy.
He's not throwing up a power play strategy there, as we mentioned.
He's saying calm. You can add the word in the middle of it, down.
Yes, sir. I believe it rhymed with puck.
Yeah.
Face off into the neutral zone when we come out of this TO. 8:55 left here in regulation. Hempfield, they were victorious 6-2 over Bethel Park in our first game here on the island in the AA semifinals. The Spartans and the Warriors tied. They split the regular season series. Penn Trafford won 6-4 at home on Monday, November 10th at the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont. Hempfield would get it back, a 7-3 win at the Kirk Nevin Arena in Greensburg on December 22nd. So it's been a while since those two teams have seen each other. Should the Warriors hold on here and move on to the Penguins Cup Championship? Hustling back the other way, Preston Miller slides it through the slot and nobody home. Back the other way, big hit at the blue line. Eli Meter brings the boom as he flans Beanham in. 4-on-4 for another 60 seconds. Trying to bounce off the check there in the corner was Ryan Ginther. And back the other way, Beanham leads the charge. 2-on-4, Beanham breaks the zone, trying to go through everybody, but he can't get through the defense. Cam Mikulski takes it away to the right point. Tusk off the pads there as he ripped that slapper, and the pad stop made by Reese Myers. Kettering leads the charge back the other way. Kettering tried to find some room, used the defender's screen, blocked, rebound, missed. Good job by Kisty to get the block.
And he took his trip.
Yep, and now a penalty against Latrobe will send Penn Trafford to a 4-on-3 power play for 26 seconds. And then they will have a two-man advantage for 34 ticks after that.
Well, he's trying to fish for the puck in between skates, and you know what happens when you try that. You're liable for a trip, but hey, what a good opportunity for Jackson Kettering. He had that shot blocked, got it back, and still pretty much managed to pull out the same shot.
Face off back into the greater Latrobe zone. 2 our left, 7:55 left in regulation. 4-on-3 power play here for 26 seconds for Penn Trafford. And then they will have 34 seconds of 5-on-3. And then a 5-on-4 power play. And I think that Brian Zagoric's strategy here for his team may just be to skate it back, hold the puck.
Goaltender Funk. He's somewhere in there. He's made 36 or 35 saves on 36 shots.
Zersky has 5 assists, Ty. Bieneman has 4 assists. Tusk has a hat trick, and as you mentioned, Tyler Funk standing on his head as well.
Might have to give a 4th star.
Well, we can do that. Played Again Sports approves. Mikulski back the other way, centers. Funk! Save! Again! Mikulski blocked. As we go 4-on-4 for 31 more seconds, and then Latrobe will get, now it'll be their 6th. I'm losing count on these power plays.
There's just a ton.
That is correct. There's a lot. I was a journalism major for a reason, because math's not my strong point, so I'll let you look on this computer for that one.
Well, thankfully, we're not elephants, so we don't have the memory like that, but Live Stats does.
I don't really love peanuts that much either.
I just had trail mix, so I guess maybe I am.
Goodland firing wide, over to the far side. Let me correct though, I do like the peanuts. I don't like the ones you got to break them. It's just there's so much work in that, Ty. I don't have time for that. Elephants love those though.
Oh, you want the unshelled?
Yes, unshelled, of course. Like the planters in the can.
Yeah.
Centering feed, Murphy blocked in front. Good defense by Kisty. And the Warriors are going to be called for icing here because we're still 4-on-4 for 5 more seconds.
Well, to stop the peanut talk after this, I don't mind pistachios.
I'm a big fan of pistachios. Well, they're really good for you.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about mixed nuts or high school hockey on Monday night? Tyler and I will be back to cover the AA championship. That'll be at the UPMC Lemieux complex starting at 6:15. Peanut talk will be at about 6. We'll get to cashews and almonds as well that night, I promise. Just doesn't want it to smell like almonds. That's usually not a good sign. Fed towards the net, blocked down. Goodman, as we are now on a Latrobe power play for another minute. Bieneman shouldered off the puck by Matthews. And back the other way, here comes Nigel Morris. Morris 1-on-2, centers. Unintentional shot. Tusk was trying to score in the other net, and Funk wouldn't let his own guy score on him either.
Yeah, he had to stand up for that one and made sure it went into the bread basket.
.50 seconds remaining on this Greater Latrobe power play. Over in the right circle, Penn Trafford trying to get the draw, get the clear, but Latrobe gets the win. Goodland at the point. Sends it back. Miller in the slot. Rising shot up and off the glass. Bouncing puck. Goodland can't find it. Miller will get it at the right point. Miller drifts to his left. Through traffic. Funk with another save and the clear.
He might be with the last name Funk, but his saves have been clean tonight.
Absolutely. Tyler Funk. In the 6-1 game, Ty, you know, you're usually looking at what we were talking about. Who's got the goals, who's got the assists, who's got the points. But Tyler Funk, stellar here this evening. Killian Cravener on for Latrobe, getting a little bit of power play time late in the game here for the senior. Around here to the near side, Goodland takes it at the right point. Cravener parked it is right in front of the net from the left circle, redirected by Cravener. And another stop by Tyler Funk. Dollar, you can't spell Funk without the F-U-N for fun, and Penn Trafford, Tyler Funk and company, they're having themselves a good time here tonight.
Anytime, but anywhere and anytime at all. And it might be the UPMC Lemieux complex next week for them.
Well, Matt Popchuk and I did a little bit of bracketology at the semifinal preview show at Sports Bar and Grill 31. Is in front, missing. There was Mikulski. Bounces back. Funk again.
Guys,
Cannon Mikulski on the doorstep at Tyler Funk.
He tried to chest it in too. Mikulski, he was like, I can't get around this guy anywhere, so he tried to hit it with his chest in. I think it would have been called back, but my goodness, Funk has just been ridiculous.
Unbelievable stop by Funk.
Watch this.
Bouncing back in front, banging away at it on the doorstep.
Leaning back like Fat Joe. Oh, my goodness.
That's a flashback there to 22 good years ago.
I steal that one all the time, but yeah.
Power play over. We're back to even strength. 4:35 left here in regulation. Chipped in. As Castelli will chase his own dump in. Trying to backhand it back behind the net. Taken away there by Cam Mikulski. From the right point. Long shot. Stick save made by Myers on Leonard's try. Monday night, 6:15 p.m. The 2A Penguins Cup Championship for you from the UPMC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry. As I mentioned, we had the pleasure of being at 31 Sports Bar and Grill in Bridgeville on Sunday, and Matt Popchak and I did a little bit of bracketology. Both of us picked Penn Trafford and Hempfield in this 2A bracket, so we were 2 for 2 there as Funk with an easy glove save on that shot back to the net there by Ackhammer.
What did you guys have for AAA?
Matt was correct. He had Seneca Valley and Peters Township. I had Seneca Valley and Thomas Jefferson. And for 2.5 periods, I was looking pretty good.
Well, I guess I'll have to go to Matt for lottery numbers.
Yeah, no, don't go to me for lottery numbers. But if you want some good March Madness picks, I might be your guy.
Well, I have to go to one Matt. Just the other one.
In Class A, you'll have those tomorrow night. Matt Popchak and Kevin Zolmansky will have the call on those games. 7 to 9 p.m. here on TenbandTV. Long shot by Meter, stopped. Rebound kept out as well. 7 o'clock. It will be the top seed in Single A, Cannon McMillan, taking on the defending Class A Penguins Cup champion, the Avonworth Antelopes, who I've seen twice tie and scored 18 goals in 2 games. Put 5 on the board in the first period against Beaver, 6 on the board in the second against Moon. Avonworth soaring, they'll have their stiffest challenge of the season against Cannon Mac in a crossover game where those teams have not seen each other all season. On the bottom of the bracket, old Class A rivals reunite when Quaker Valley and Mars hook it up for about a decade. Between 2004 and before they moved to AA in 2016, it was either Mars or Quaker Valley, it seemed like, every year raising the Penguins Cup in Class A. To the net, Funk will allow me to continue talking about the playoffs. He covers that one. Thursday, 7 to 9 here from RMU. Morgantown, the defending D2 champions, take on number 5 Burrell, the top seeded Mohawks, the number 5 Bucks, in a rematch of last year's D2 championship game, and also a matchup between the D2 champion and the Challenge Cup champion, as Burrell went on to win the first ever state title on the open/D2 level. And then the late game will be Neshannock and Ringgold in the 2-3 matchup. Should be a good one.
Yeah, the 2 winningest programs in D2, Neshannock and Ringgold. So it's champions afoot on both sides of D2.
I'll have those for you alongside Alex Lyons. Be reunited on Thursday night. Then Ty and I will be at UPMC Lemieux on Monday. Matt and Kevin will be at RMU here tomorrow night, and then they will call the Class A and AAA championship games next Tuesday. Goodman to the net. Pat save made by Myers as he stretches out with the left leg. Centering try, Myers with a stick save, battling in front. And that out there for Penn Trafford's Jacob Kennelly trying to get a goal. And Myers keeps it out as the keeper stays busy in the net to our left. Penn Trafford relentless here tonight. Good hustle by Miller. Here he comes, Miller puts the brakes on. Miller to the net, to the backhand, and he scores.
Silky mitts by Miller.
Preston Miller, a fancy finish for the Ice Cats there with triple deuces left in this third period, and a great individual effort makes the score 6-2.
Hey, he had the speed on that one. Watch it with that stop.
Drop around Caswell, and yeah. Funk just couldn't stop it.
Shop. What a move.
Funk just couldn't get that one. Is great individual effort by Preston Miller.
Good backhander, especially getting that jump stop to make that play.
And obviously, Tyler Funk was unable to stop it. Great individual effort by Miller and a great finish as Funk was kind of left out to dry a bit there. And he's probably more upset, Ty, because he may have fallen out of the played against Sports Greensburg 3 stars of the game.
I think we're going to still give him a star. There's a lot of scoring here tonight, but I don't think it gets this far without him. Credit to this Penn Trafford defense. Really, outside of those 2 goals, those are the only defensive lapses tonight.
Goodland gets the assist. Centering feed. Matthews can't control it. And the pocket pick back the other way comes Castelli. Under 2 minutes left. And Castelli trying to take it coast to coast. Bodied up on the play. Taken to the boards there by Ginther. Latrobe trying to clear. Controlled at center red here by C.J. Gamigliano. He'll move it ahead. Catello, top of the right circle, drops it back. Matthews gets the shoulder in there to knock Castelli off the puck. And now Murphy comes back the other way. Can't get around Gamigliano. Murphy going to be called for the penalty. And that will send Penn Trafford to the man advantage the rest of the way.
Well, it's gotten chippy, no doubt, in this game, especially after Zersky took a shot earlier. We still haven't really identified it. We'll have to go back on the stream for that one. But, yeah, it's just been a game in which the referees have had to wrestle back control.
So Penn Trafford with the man advantage the rest of the way. 1:26 left in regulation. Goodman, point-to-point pass over there to Kirkman, who's also looking for the hat trick. Jordan Tusk has the HT already. Short-handed back the other way. Goodman finds it. Giveaway, rising rip there. Just missing was Caden Mikulski. Penalty coming up here against Penn Trafford as Tusk took out Mikulski. And we're going to go 4-on-4 for the rest of the way here. Perhaps there'll be more penalties. I don't know.
Well, the referees are trying to make sure that we, again, wrap this game up without any more penalties, but it's a rivalry matchup. There's always high feelings there, so it looks like Penn Trafford is going to get that third victory this season.
Sorry, penalty was on number 1, Tyler Funk, a 2-man high stick.
Oh, Funk, a goaltender high stick.
Well, Funk wanted that star back, so he made sure he got on the score sheet with the penalty here to close it out. Castelli back as we go 4-on-4 for the final 52 seconds of regulation. Bodies bang in the corner. Castelli working hard down there against Nigel Morris. Matthews joins the fray. He'll push it back to the Penn Trafford zone. Funk will step out of the net to his left. Funk looks it over, moves it ahead here to Kirkman. Kirkman just dumping it back into the greater Latrobe zone. Goodland sets it up. Matthews takes it, kicks it into the Penn Trafford end. Slowed down there and fed back out by Goodman. This will go back into the Latrobe zone. And the Penn Trafford faithful raising up in the final 20 seconds here of regulation. Castelli shot blocked. Round 3, Monday night, Penn Trafford at Hempfield for all the marbles. The Class AA Penguins Cup Championship. The Penn Trafford Warriors punched their ticket with a 6-2 win over Greater Latrobe. And it'll be the Warriors and the Spartans for the third time on the season. Monday night, 6:15 p.m. at the UPMC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry. Big nights for both the 1 and 3 seeds in Class 2A, both winning by 6-2 margins here tonight. And it's time now for your Played Against Sports Greensburg 3 stars of the game.
And we got a lot of
we got a lot, so we're going to go here with your third star of the game. We're going to give the 3B star to Tyler Funk for his work tonight. Your third star of the game, 4 assists, Brock Bieneman. Your second star of the game, 5 assists, Ben Zersky. And your number 1 star and Greensburg Played Against Sports player of the game with the hat trick, Jordan Tusk. Ty, impressive effort by the Warriors. And after splitting the regular season with Hempfield the third time, will decide your 2026 AA Penguins Cup champ.
And it's fitting, really, 2 of the more impressive teams in the classification get one more chance at it. And this is a statement victory here tonight by Penn Trafford. It shows that, hey, we can hang with anyone here offensively, and we got the goaltending for it. Tyler Funk, what a spectacular performance here today. He wanted the shutout. He couldn't get it, but still, he walks away with 40 saves on 42 shots.
Big night all around for the Warriors, and it'll be an all-Westmoreland County Championship Monday night, 6:15 at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry. Thanks to our tremendous team here on TenbandTV for all of their work. Ethan Stewart, Dustin Beck, Kennedy Kazarowski, Todd Kazarowski, the production and camera crew here tonight. From our broadcast partner, Tyler Polk, Matt Vandriak saying thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed as much as we did bring it to you. We're back here tomorrow night with Class A, Thursday night with D2, and then we'll see you next week for the Penguins Cup Championships on your own for the 2026 PIHL High School Hockey Playoffs. TenbandTV, good night, everyone.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Goodman drags, shoots, save made, and Reese Myers wasn't sure where it was, and now mixing it up after the whistle as we get a physical start to this one.
Good job by Myers.
Back to the left point. Shot through traffic, saved by Funk, rebound loose, and it doesn't get through. Good try from Landon Crum on the left point. And the chip through center, Here comes a chance now. Penn Trafford pushing it to the net, but unable to get a really good shot there. I got the whole damn team wrong.
We got black and orange on the brain right now.
Shot to the net, redirect, sprawling, stop by Reese Myers. Welcome to Splitsburg. Myers stretching out to make the stop. Gets back. Cross-ice feed, Colton Goodland. Goodland trying to get around him, and he does. Goodland to the net, save made by Funk, as Goodland did everything but finish it there. First man there is Cam Mikulski. Miller at the right point to the circle. Miller drags around a man. Miller shoots, Funk the save, and he handles the rebound with traffic in front. Introduces himself to Goodland. The good check there. Left point, shot through traffic, redirected front. Big save by Funk, and there is no rebound. Denial seems it had to come. Seven Dust had the lyrics. Funk has the save. Two strong goaltenders, Tyler Funk for Penn Trafford and Reese Myers, have been as good as advertised so far. Goodland to the net, redirected, and Funk gets the left pad on it. Yeneman bumped into behind the net there by Nigel Morris. Back to the right point, it comes, shot tossed towards the net, in tight save, rebound stopped, still loose, Myers a third save. As Penn Trafford knocking on the door, and Reese Myers shuts it. Him by Goodland. Goodland reversed it back here to the near side. Kaden Mikulski sends it out to Goodman. Goodman works his way in 1-on-4. Goodman all the way in and scores! Sean Goodman, half man, half amazing, and it's 1-0 Penn Trafford. On the play is Tusk, and he's gonna head to the bench, hunched over. Latrobe centering try. G-Love glove save, Funk. Pile up in the crease and the whistle sounds. But Tyler Funk.
Right here as well said the official initiated 5, but it was only a 2. There was a signal.
Point-to-point pass. Big rip from the left point there. Trafford doesn't tally here. They'll have the second half of this man advantage to work with in the second period. Zerski sets it up. Here comes Ben Zerski. Zerski to the top of the left circle, drags it down. Zerski in the slot, backhander, score! Zach Kirkman spins and puts it in, and that goal was just. Bieneman trying to go around everyone. Bieneman to the net. Myers a big save, and then he drifts all the way out of the cage. Loose puck, pushed in. Warriors with the goal. Jordan Tusk, and it's 3-0 Penn Trafford. Bieneman trying to go around everyone. Bieneman to the net. Myers a big save, and then he drifts all the way out of the cage. Loose puck, pushed in. Warriors with the goal. Jordan Tusk. Kirkman, who has a goal. Lead feed ahead. Here comes Nico Castelli. Castelli into the zone, gets around the defender. Castelli to the net, soft shot, and it's fought off by Myers. Goodland has his pocket picked, and here comes Goodman, leading the charge back. Goodman coast to coast. Left wing feed, fought off. just getting a piece of it there. Side of the red line to negate the icing call, then bowls a man over as he flattened Morris on the play. And he scores! Tusk! 2 goals! 4-0! Penn Trafford coming up here with 7:05 left in this second period. Here come the Warriors up the left side and cue up the AC/DC. Second, Goodman, Gerkman, and Tusk with 2 in period 2. Point shot, Funk save, rebound, pushed wide. Third, the guy who can do that is Colton Goodland. Goodland sends it back to the point. Morris shot. G-Love, glove save, Funk, and he makes it look easy. Castelli 1-on-3, he'll dump, he'll chase. First man to the puck, there's Goodland, but a penalty behind the play. And Penn Trafford heading back to the power play. Warriors set up with a man advantage. Nice feed down low, redirect, safe, Myers, rebound! Oh, baby! Cut off. Gerkman, bouncing puck to the net. And Myers shows he's ready for spring training, playing a little bit of shortstop on that one. Swing the momentum in your favor as well.
We saw it last night with Peters Township. Down 3-1, able to get back on. Thomas Jefferson tied at 3.
Score! Power play goal! Back the other way. Bieneman. Great feed. Tusk! Hat trick! Penn Trafford gets it right back. One back to the left point. Goodland to Miller. Miller takes it from right to left now. Miller through traffic in front. Save, Funk. Rebound kept out. Third try. Funk sprawling. Tyler Funk. We want the Funk. Play over, so Penn Trafford gets the kill. Into the corner. Bodies banged. Goodland has it. Over to the left circle. Shot on. Funk with the blocker save as Morris put it on. Ginther trying to find Murphy. Pocket picked. Here comes Leonard. Moves it ahead. Tusk, who has 3. Tusk, pass to the right side. Huge save there as Myers sprawls out to keep it. A 4-goal deficit for the Ice Cats. Penn Trafford player dumped it.
That's the thing about the live stats. You have to hit refresh.
Yeah. So that was on me. I couldn't get it refreshed there. Goodland, 30 seconds into it. Great centering feed in front. Another save by Funk. And then the Warriors clean up Mikulski. Tyler Funk has an extra stick. Other way, Preston Miller slides it through the slot and nobody home. Back the other way, big hit. At the blue line, Eli Meter brings the boom. As he Barn Girl Sports Barn Girl 31 is in front, missing. There was Mikulski. Bounces back, Funk again.
This guy's ridiculous.
Cannon Mikulski on the doorstep at Tyler Funk. Good hustle by Miller. Here he comes. Miller puts the brakes on. Miller to the net, to the backhand. And he scores.
Silky mitts by Miller.
Preston Miller. Round 3. Monday night. Penn Trafford and Hempfield for all the marbles. The Class AA Penguins Cup Championship. The Penn Trafford Warriors punched their ticket with a 6-2 win over Greater Latrobe. And it'll be the Warriors and the Spartans for the 3rd time on the season. Monday night, 6:15 p.m. at the UPMC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.